Why do sacred texts reflect their time so perfectly? Look closely, because this question only reveals itself if you stop treating sacred texts as untouchable and start reading them carefully. Why do holy books mirror the culture, knowledge, and prejudices of the eras in which they were written so perfectly? Not approximately, not symbolically, but in precise alignment with the worldview of ancient societies. Their cosmology reflects a time before astronomy. Their science aligns with pre-scientific understanding of disease, biology, and nature. Their morality is tribal, focused on survival, loyalty, and obedience rather than universal human rights. You see rules about slavery treated as acceptable, women reduced to property or silence, violence justified, commanded, even celebrated under divine authority. These were once called eternal laws. Today, we reject them. And that contrast matters, because if these texts were inspired by an all-knowing God, why didn't they get basic things right? Why didn't they anticipate future knowledge instead of reflecting ancient ignorance? Why didn't they clearly condemn practices we now recognize as immoral, instead of quietly accommodating them? So belief systems are forced into an uncomfortable position. They must reinterpret, reframe, translate, soften. Eternal truth becomes flexible, not because truth changed, but because morality did. Verses once taken literally are now described as metaphor. Commands once defended are now contextualized, not because God clarified them, but because society moved on. And here is the pattern that cannot be ignored. Moral progress consistently happens after religion loosens its grip. Slavery declines not because Scripture suddenly condemned it, but because human empathy expanded. Women gain rights not because ancient texts evolved, but because people challenged them. Violence decreases not through divine revelation, but through secular ethics. That pattern isn't accidental. It suggests something deeply unsettling. That morality is not handed down from above, frozen in time. It grows upward, shaped by human experience. And once you see sacred texts as reflections of their time rather than messages beyond it, their authority begins to look inherited, not divine.